What is going on, guys and girls? Welcome back to TV and Me. I'm of course Kevin, and it's time again for The Walking Dead. It is time for the season 6 finale, the episode you've all been waiting for, and it's arrived already. I mean, it feels only like yesterday I started watching this series. It has flown by in time, but I've enjoyed every moment of it, despite, the death and stuff. Like I always say, I enjoy that sort of stuff in retrospect, and it's been a journey, it really has, but we're not finished yet. After this finale, we've got the entirety of Season 7, one which I don't hear too many good things about, although, like every other season that I've watched, there's always been some negative about it from someone, but, I've always enjoyed every season as we've gone on, and it's always got better and better for me. Whether it takes a bit of a downturn, I don't know, but I'm looking forward to it nonetheless. Last episode was a bit of a nightmare, let's be honest. So many mistakes made, in my opinion. I mean, a lot of you disagreed with me in the comment section, especially about my outlook on who was in the wrong for going after who. You had good reasons for why Glenn would go after Daryl and why Rick would go after Carol. But, I always say these are just my opinions in these videos. You don't have to agree with them. It's just what I personally think. And like I say, I feel like a number of silly decisions were made last episode. I still don't think Glenn and Nat should have gone after Daryl, because Daryl's got a history of going out on his own. And let's be honest, if they hadn't gone after him, all the circumstances that unfolded with Glenn and Michonne getting captured, with Rosita and Daryl being captured or possibly shot, none of that would have happened if Daryl was on his own. And even if it did happen, Daryl would have been on his own, and it would have only happened to Daryl. Now, I know that's a cold thing to say. I do really love the Daryl character, I do. In fact, I hear a lot of people shitting on Daryl a lot, but for me personally, I enjoy him. And even with that in mind, I feel like because of his history with going out on his own, he's always running away, he's always doing rash things. I feel like at this point, especially with the danger Alexandria is in, Daryl should have been left to his own devices. I still don't think they should have gone after him. But they did follow him, and we ended up with Glenn and Michonne being caught, and then, of course, at the end there, Daryl and Rosita being caught, and even Daryl getting shot, which I noticed he did actually get shot when I was editing the episode, and quite a few of you asked me, actually, when you was watching that reaction, you put in the comment section, how did I not notice Daryl getting shot, because it was really obvious? And the honest answer is because it just happened so fast. 1 second there was Dwight and this other guy behind him. The next second there was a flash of blood, a gunshot sound, and the episode ended. I was confused as to what happened, because I wasn't paying attention to Dwight having a gun at Daryl's back. I was just, looking at the entire scene. I think I might have been looking at Rosita and the guy behind her. And like I say, just sudden flash, gunshot sound, end of episode. So that's why I missed it, and I jumped straight into the review after, so I still had no idea, but I noticed in the edit there was a flash from Dwight's gun. So I'm guessing Daryl has been shot, which is shit, but there was some words at the end there which said, don't worry, you'll live, or something to that effect. So I don't think it's a fatal shot. I think Daryl is okay for now, but we'll just have to find out what happens. One quick thing I should mention as well is the fact I didn't bring up the burn marks on Dwight's face. And the reason for that was because in that moment where I first saw him in that episode, and he had the burn marks, I was running through my mind, because he was in a really tense situation in that moment. Don't forget, I was focused on what was happening in that scene as well. But I did run through my mind, hang on a minute, did Dwight have those burn marks before? Because I remember him telling the story, and we actually saw the forest he burned down and the fuel truck he used. And I was wondering if he had those burn marks the first time, and I couldn't remember. And by the time that had all gone through my mind, I'd sunk deep into the scene I was watching, and I completely forgot to bring it up in the review. But I did notice the burn marks on his face. I just didn't have time to mention them in the reaction because of what was going on screen. And I completely forgot when I got to the review. So that is why. I am interested to find out how he got those, though. Whether it's some sort of punishment for, leaving the Saviours, because apparently that's the group he was running away from before, you told me. That Wade character that was going after him is apparently the person that is part of the Saviours, and that's the reason they were chasing him down. So he might have been recaught by the Saviours, punished by getting burnt on the face, And now he is working again with the Saviours for his own life. Also, last episode we had Rick and Morgan go out of Alexandria after Carol. We saw Carol take out an entire group of Saviours who are on their way to Alexandria, so they know where it is. So no doubt we're going to have a conflict there this episode because it is the finale. But she managed to take them all out like the badass she is, Rambo Carol. Even though she didn't want to, she did. And Rick and Morgan went after her. They did bump into a guy who apparently, I didn't bring it up in the review either last episode, but I did notice it. One of you said in the comment section, but I did notice it, was the guy that was at that barn when they were looking for Carol was wearing riot gear. And that instantly reminded me that the last time I saw riot gear was when Glenn was wearing it, and that was back at Terminus. So was the guy they saw at that little farm area, was that a guy from Terminus? Was that a survivor of Terminus? It's possible. But after that little conflict, Morgan said to Rick for him to go back and that he would go on and look for Carol, and he did. Rick went back to Alexandria, and last we saw him, he was at the gates with Abraham, waiting for Michonne to come back. And we all know that's not going to happen anytime soon because they're all caught by Dwight and his men, and the Saviours, I believe. I believe they're part of the Saviours. So we're going to have to wait and see what happens there. And with this being the finale, of course, I'm expecting there to be death. I'm expecting bad things to happen. So do not worry. I have mentally prepared myself. I am ready for the worst. I'll just deal with it as it happens. And I guess with that, we should get into this episode. So this is Season 6, Episode 16. So for those of you who asked, yes, I am back with the world's worst custom cushion. And I'm going to be hugging it to death this episode. So let's do it. Oh, there's a horse.
Hey.
Was that guy telling the truth then? I guess he was.
Boy.
Feels justified in stopping Rick shooting him now, doesn't it? Oh, that's that dude, isn't it? I completely forgot about this guy. The one that survived from the car.
Glenn's still not back. I need to be there for Maggie.
I said no.
If you were worried about an attack, you wouldn't be leaving.
You know how far the hilltop is? You know what could happen?
Is Cole leaving as well?
There. And you know what they did to Denise? What they tried to do with Maggie? And to Carol? To Daryl? To Rosita? To Eugene? That's not happening to you. Right? I'm not gonna let it.
They're out there, so I'm gonna be there with you. We are.
Package deal.
What she said.
All for one and one for all and all that shit, I guess, then.
You want to run into him, right? Jesus, this is about getting Maggie to a doctor, not about...
Oh, that's why he wants to go.
Screw you, I'm going.
You need to stop.
Look, it's a long trip, and you're just getting over...
Superficial graze. Proteins are binding, plus we need to discuss the ammunition production and manufacture, so let's roll. I know I could be of some help. Now's the time, and here's the place. Don't shine me. I'll be your anchor man, yes I damn will.
I hope you're not putting this on us. When we showed your people a way forward, we gave you rules. You broke the rules, so folks had to die.
That's Trevor from GTA 5.
He wanted to fight us. So this is how it has to be.
Get out of my way. Carl!
Just grab some pistols from the closet. But hurry, we gotta go now.
We're ready to protect this place, and the Saviors know it. That's why they grabbed Eugene.
Look, it's not up for discussion.
You're just gonna have to punch me in the face and tie me up again. Because that's what it's gonna take to stop me.
So everyone is leaving Alexandria. Everyone.
In the case that we're incurred upon, we have drivers assigned, evacuation and distraction, and the rendezvous we discussed. In the event of any emergency, my first priority is Judith. I will not fail you. Are you comfortable leaving me in charge of Alexandria's defense?
He's turned a corner.
Yes. If the Saviors do show up, should we try and make some kind of deal?
Tell them to wait for me. I got a deal for them.
Let's go.
Oh, there's that cockiness again. Underestimating your enemy is the worst thing you can possibly do.
Carol?
Well, she's alive.
Hey.
I told you not to come.
And I'm gonna start listening to you real soon.
Oh, fuck, she was stabbed. I completely forgot about Maggie in the recap as well. So much bad shit is happening.
We're gonna get there. The doctor at the hilltop. He's gonna make things better. Things have happened, but it's always worked out for us, because it's always been all of us. That's how I know. Because as long as it's all of us, we can do anything.
And at dawn, we will head back. Get you some help. Okay?
No.
What the bitch?
Yeah. Here we go. Prepare yourself, Kev.
What? Enemy close.
He's someone who was with a whole lot of someones who didn't listen.
We can make a deal. Right here. Right now.
That's right. We can. Give us all your stuff. We'll probably have to kill one of you, that's just the way it is, but then we can start moving forward on business. All you have to do is listen.
That deal's not gonna work for us. Fact is, I was about to ask for all of your stuff, only I'm thinking I don't have to kill any of you. Any more of you.
Fucking Rick. It's badass, but it's also fucking playing with fire.
Yeah, me and my people are leaving.
Okay, friend. Plenty of ways to get to where you're going.
It's gonna be an ambush.
You want to make today your last day on Earth?
No. But that is a good thing to bring up. What if it's the last day on Earth for you? For someone you love? Maybe you should be extra nice to those people in that RV, because you never know. Just like that. Like you said. Like it was your last day on Earth.
What are they doing to that guy on the floor? Why did they spray paint him?
You do the same.
That was a really weird meeting.
Why didn't you stay back and help guard the place?
Good question.
I owe her. Why did you come?
I owe them.
Do you really think you could just come here and tell me to come back and that's how it'll go?
I care about you.
I know they do. And I care about them. That's why I can't be there.
That's why you have to be there.
If you care about people, there are people to protect. There are people that you will kill for. If you don't want to kill, or if you can't, then you have to get away from them. You do not get both. You should know that.
Everything in this life is worth a damn. That's what I know. And out here on your own, you'll die.
Then let me die.
No, I can't do that.
It's not your decision. Just go. If you care about anyone, there is a price, Morgan, and you're gonna pay it. I have, and I can't anymore.
Think we can do it?
What?
What they did. Glenn and Maggie.
Oh, have a baby.
Just asking if you could do that. If doing something as big as that. If that's living.
Could you?
Hell of a bombshell.
Yeah. Just so you know. Bitch nuts.
Oh, fuck. I had a feeling that they would have blocked that route as well.
Right, go slow.
Talk about intimidation tactics. I tell you, I can feel the tension in this episode just rising and rising. I'm getting really sweaty hands because of it. I feel like it's building, and there's going to be a big explosion. What it is, I don't know, but it's going to come, isn't it? She's gone.
Let's go. Same outfit, different soldiers. They got numbers.
We keep driving. We get her there.
Wait for it. Blocked again. This feels like a trap.
Putting together a Red Rover like that takes people. A lot of them.